Let's get this started. It's been a crazy year for Doordash in particular. If you guys remember, back in October of this year, we covered a story with this woman named Liv Henderson, who pretty much went to deliver a DoorDash order, and she found that the door was wide open, and the guy who ordered the DoorDash seemingly was either passed out or, like, laying down on his couch, fully naked, dong, penis, like, directed at the door, right? At this point, we kind of, like, it's, as time goes on, it definitely was, like, a on purpose indecent exposure. But that being said, the way that Liv Henderson at that time handled it was she went to TikTok, she posted him naked online, which is fucking crazy to do, to post somebody naked online like that. And she also was, like, calling it sexual assault, which absolutely was not true. And, like, again, people need to, like, stop going to, like, extreme narratives when that happens. And then she got arrested, and she got charged with several felonies. I think felonies are extreme. I don't think you need to charge felonies for that. But, again, the way she handled it was fucking crazy. And I also think that the way the internet handled it was really stupid, because there was so much disinformation going on about, like, the whole DoorDash girl thing, where some people were saying, oh, the guy is totally blameless. He has no fault on him whatsoever. And then people were, like, using evidence of, like, an AI-generated image of, like, 2 different doors at the house that was, like, open. That was, like, evidence that it was, like, closed or whatever. I don't know. It was, like, very strange the way people were handling it. And then some people were also over-validating sexual assault claims, even though she wasn't sexually assaulted. It was a form of sexual harassment and indecent exposure. So, yeah, not good. Definitely, it was, both sides were absolutely incorrect. I would say that the DoorDash girl, I would say, is more in the wrong, but that's not to say that the guy was completely innocent either. He was absolutely not good. But we've got a brand new situation happening. This is a DoorDash driver caught pepper spraying a customer's food. I saw footage of this in my social media feed, and I couldn't really find that much coverage of it, or at least coverage that I found particularly interesting. So we're going to watch this new creator. He's a relatively small creator. His name is Mars. So he covers the situation. I guess we'll watch it in this 9-minute video.
A few years ago, we had Burger King's foot lettuce, and other sorts of demons have come since then. But
I remember the Burger King foot lettuce stuff, and that, like, I think the bigger meme that came from Burger King foot lettuce was that one guy who did, like, the top 5 unknowns channel, or top 15 channel. It was Chills. That was his name. Chills got memed on a lot for, like, his monotone voice when he, like, narrated over these videos. He was like, number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. That was, like, very stupid. I know Chills has done a lot of charity work in the past, though, so God bless, but it's gotta be a weird feeling to have that meme to death.
You're not ready for this one, because what we got today is perhaps one of the worst things I've seen a human being do to another. The damage this woman has done to the food industry and just DoorDash and any delivery service is unlike anything you could expect. Are you ready for it? This is a tough one.
I have a delivery driver's arrested, accused of spraying an order with pepper spray.
Have you heard about this story? It's gotten a lot of play.
Yeah, it has.
This incident, it was all caught on camera. Micah Knoll spoke with the couple who placed that order.
How much you want to bet that, like, MAGA or a bunch of right-wingers are gonna, like, paint the picture? They're like, oh my god, she has dyed hair? That must mean she's, like, a typical woke woman that's violent. How much you want to bet that they're gonna do that?
Spraying an order with pepper spray. I'm not talking about spicy food right here. I'm talking about pepper spray. Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine you order some DoorDash and your dasher shows up to your house. You're about to see this. It is crazy. And she pepper sprays your food for no reason whatsoever. It's not like these are, like, some ops that she has some beef with.
I just, like, I feel like there's got to be, like, some motivation behind it, right? Like, why would she do that? Was she having, like, a bad day or something? Did she have something against the way they ordered or something? Like, what did she do that, like, what did anyone do that, like, caused this? I mean, either way, it's still wrong the way she handled it. She absolutely deserves to get arrested to some capacity, and she also is probably going to get fired from her job. I think she got fired from her job, which she should, because that's fucking insane thing to do.
These are people she's never met before. This woman is just a demon. Watch this.
A typical night for Mark and Mandy Carden turns sour. A delivery driver bringing their food sprays it with an unknown liquid and is caught on camera. The couple only realized something was wrong after taking a bite.
So this unhinged, unmedicated lady shows up to their door, pepper sprays their food. Good thing they have a camera because...
Well, what does being unmedicated have to do with anything? Is that meant to show that she's, like, not even that insane? I don't know.
Imagine if you didn't have this, you would have never known what happened. They probably would have blamed the establishment. But the bad part is that this couple found out a little too late. They had already eaten the food, or at least tasted that food, and they ate that pepper spray.
Did she wind up going to the hospital as a result of it? Like, because I feel like if you consume pepper spray, that can't be good for your body whatsoever. Like, you would immediately have to go to the ER.
Can you imagine?
Wife went into the door and got the food and brought it into the house. And I still hadn't went into the kitchen. She was sitting there eating, and all of a sudden she started just coughing and like gasping, like she started choking, and then she threw up.
So luckily for the
Oh, jeez, that's terrible.
guy, I guess he didn't.
I do hope that she gets fired. I think she did, though. I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere that she did get fired.
Get to eat it. I mean, not luckily, this is tragic, but his wife tried the food first. She starts eating the food, and all of a sudden she starts coughing in the kitchen. At this point, I would have gotten so scared if I was a husband. I'd be like, my wife just got poisoned or something. What is going on? But it gets worse.
He doesn't have a wife.
So scared if I was a husband. I'd be like, my wife just got...
Hold on. Where
She
is
starts
it?
coughing in the kitchen.
He's got no wedding ring. He's like, my wife starts coughing in the kitchen, my guy. He's not married. He's faking it for the video. This is terrible stuff.
At this point,
I'm kidding. I have nothing against this content creator. I'm fucking goofing around at this point. He's got no wife, though.
would have gotten so
It's okay. I don't have a wife either. Yet.
scared if I was a husband. I'd be like, my wife just got poisoned or something. What is going on? But it gets worse.
Vanderburgh County Sheriff Noah Robinson says tampering with food in this manner can be considered a level 5 felony.
It's possible to go to prison for this. Now, it depends on the criminal history of the individual involved, and so it's way too soon to be discussing what kind of outcome might be looking at. That might be something later on when it came to if a trial occurred or if a plea was in there to have that discussion. But nonetheless, tampering with somebody's food and deliberately adulterating it is a felony in the state of Indiana.
That is fucking crazy. I mean, like I said, I just wonder what motivated her to do this to somebody else's food. Because, like, at the end of the day, if you're... I don't know what it's like to be a Doordash delivery person, so I can't say for certain. But if you're a Doordash delivery person, all your job is just take the food, deliver it to the house, and that's it. Did she, like, not get a tip from these people or something? Did they not tip her, and so she got upset? Maybe she had, like, a day where she wasn't getting tipped, and then finally, after a while, when she wasn't getting any tips, she just fucking tampered with somebody else's food, and she wound up tampering with the wrong person's food because she was caught on camera doing it.
Her up, brother. This is not a regular DoorDash driver. This is a demon. This is not somebody trying to make some money on the side like most delivery drivers do, who are nice, hardworking people who are just...
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think that, like, people do this job for money. But that's, like, my theory is that that's probably the motivation as to why she did this, is because, like people just were not tipping her for the entire day, and then she got fed up with it and then decided to take it out on these guys. That's just a theory. A gay theory.
trying to make some extra money, or that's their main job. People are trying to make ends meet. This lady, this is a psychopath. This is somebody that needs to be locked up, or she's gonna do something worse. Allegedly. I mean, so far, I don't want to get sued here, but so far I think the evidence is pretty clear that allegedly she tried to poison these people. She put pepper spray in their food. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, it's very unclear as to why, though. All we can do is speculate on it.
Eating pepper spray with your food? I'm not talking about...
That's terrible, man. Listen, peppers are great, but pepper spray, that's a whole different ballpark. You know, there's a lot of pepper lovers out there, but not pepper spray.
Tabasco sauce or some Cholula over here, or even the hottest chip challenge. I did the hottest chip challenge. I would much rather do another...
Bro, the hottest chip challenge doesn't even seem like it's that hot, no? Like, I've been getting into hot sauce recently, and, like, I remember earlier this year, I tried a chip with, like, 5 or 6 different hot sauces on it, and it was really fucking good. I was like, damn, that's really insanely good. But, I don't know, like, the hottest chip challenge, how bad could it be, right?
hottest chip challenge, then eat that pepper spray food over there, get poisoned by this crazy lady.
Well, yeah, I mean, pepper spray is more lethal than actual, like, hot sauces. So, yeah, that's definitely a no-brainer.
But what's mind-blowing is that she may just get charged for this, but not go to jail depending on her criminal history. Because she's doing this so cowardly, I doubt she has a criminal record. And she's probably just going to get a slap on the wrist, and she's going to be able to keep doing this to other people.
Well, no. I mean, they said in the video that she's going to get a felony charge, which means that it's going to be tough to get a job going forward. I would imagine if Doordash catches wind of this, which they have, they would fire this person. I mean, they fired Liv Henderson for posting a video of a guy naked online. So if they're willing to do that, I'm sure they wouldn't have any problem with letting go of this woman either. Because that probably looks bad for DoorDash's brand, that they have people working for them that are willing to spray and compromise other people's food. So I mean, again, like, she would have a felony, and she would have a very tough time getting a job after, while having a felony on your record.
Unless she gets recorded again.
I suppose it's not impossible to get a job if you have a felony on your record, but it's still very, like, incredibly difficult.
Absolutely mind-blowing. Lock this lady up.
When Cardin tried to contact the driver, he says he was blocked.
So this man tried to call this crazy lady, and she blocked him. This is crazy. This just...
I mean, that pretty much solidifies that she had something... Like, she knew that she was doing something wrong. Like, this knows that... She knows that she fucked up and that, like, something was wrong. But she blocked him so that way she couldn't say anything.
Screams mentally ill, actually guilty person.
Cardin says he went to social media to warn others.
I know how powerful of a tool social media is, because you see people go viral for everything. And, you know, I don't want to be famous. This isn't about being famous. This is about protecting people, you know. I mean, this should have never happened.
And good stuff, my man, because this went viral, and now many more people are going to be aware of this. Hopefully double check their food, and hopefully check their cameras when their food is delivered, because just like there's one of these psychopaths out there, there's probably more.
I mean, like, I feel like this woman is also not particularly smart either, because, like, if she really wanted to tamper with their food, wouldn't she just spray the food right before she gets to the doorstep? Like, wouldn't she be able to fucking spray the food, like, on her bike or in her car or wherever the fuck she's delivering it? Like, I'm sure that there would be some way to do that and not get caught. Like, why would you wait until you deliver it at the fucking doorstep when obviously people have cameras at their homes?
That could do this to you, or maybe has done that to many more people. And if it wasn't for him that posted this, then many people wouldn't be aware, especially about her specifically, because so far it doesn't look like she's been fired. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe there's some updates, but as far as I have research, she's still got her job, and she's probably still delivering food. So
I mean, I thought that the police were supposed to get her. I could have sworn that they arrested her, but if she hasn't been arrested, that's fucking crazy.
even though he obviously doesn't want to be on the public spotlight, he said it. Good job, my man. Not all heroes wear capes, and you took one for the team, and you're letting people know that there's some demons out there door dashing, poisoning your food before they give it to you. But if...
Damn, it's tough stuff. You know, I can you imagine if she was, like, a hot woman? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I've seen too many fucking movies where it's like, you have all these, like, characters. What is that one character? It's like an anime fucking game where it's like a woman who, like, people fucking goon over. It won, like, a game at the Game Awards, but she, like, poisons your food at, like, dinner or something. It's like, I forget the name of it. There's, like, a video game like that. But just imagine if it was, like, a fucking anime woman like that. Do you think people would be like, oh, shit, I'd let her poison my food? Do you think people would be gooner baiting over that? But because it's a woman that I guess looks woke or whatever, or I guess like a stock image that like the right would use to, I guess, picture like DEI, people who might be DEI, I don't fucking know, then they would probably just not let her get away with it as easily, I guess. I don't know.
you thought we were done over here, you're not ready for what's coming next. This lady gave us
oh boy, do we got a plot twist?
Statement to the police department, because they actually found her and they asked her some questions, and you're not ready for what she's about to say.
Oh no.
Sit down, hold tight to your chair, because you might pass out from this one.
I'm grabbing my balls right now, man. I'm ready for these news. My balls are ready.
What's coming up is absolute cinema over here.
The driver has been identified as Courtney Stevenson. A news release from the Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office goes on to say she told detectives she used pepper spray not on the food, but to spray a spider she said she saw while making the delivery.
You know, weirdly enough, I mean, if the woman started throwing up and saw that the food was pepper spray, like, she obviously pepper sprayed the food, but weirdly enough, in a court of law, if this, like, goes to a legal case, which it seems like it is becoming a legal case, I think that there is a chance that this argument might work in a court of law. Now, obviously, it's bullshit. She fucking pepper sprayed the food, and she got caught in 4K doing it, but I legitimately think that if she plays stupid and she says she did it with the intention of spraying the spider, she might not be able to make it a felony anymore. Potentially. It could just, like, she could level it down to a misdemeanor if she plays stupid. Weirdly enough, this is not a bad response if she's trying to protect herself legally. I know that sounds very strange, but she might be more big brain than we thought. I don't know.
Officer, I'm completely innocent. I did not spray their food. I was just spraying a little spider, you know, typical spider out in the middle of the night. I didn't want it to mess with their food, you know, officer. I was just trying to be a good Samaritan over here. Make sure the bugs don't go into my clients, into my customers' food over here. Pepper spraying a spider. Even if this was true, which I don't believe at all.
I don't believe it either, but, like, in a court of law, she might actually be able to make that argument. They might see, like, obviously the evidence is pretty damning, so it may not work, but there is a good chance that they could argue with an intentionality in a court of law setting.
But even if this was true, you're still a demon. Who pepper sprays a spider? What is your problem? But once again,
is that like a thing? Normally I've seen people use like sprays to like kill bugs and insects. I've done it before. I have like an anti-bug spray at home. So I've done it before, but I've never heard someone using pepper spray to kill insects. That is very unusual.
This is still gonna get better. Are you ready for what's next?
All right, I'm gonna grab my balls again.
At that temperature, outdoor spiders in Indiana are not active and would not be capable of crawling on exposed surfaces.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. Damn. Okay, I guess she is stupid. I wouldn't be able to figure that out. At that temperature, outdoor spiders, yeah, wow. Caught in 4K again.
Is Indiana Sheriff's Department just here with that fact check right there? Lady, spiders don't come out at that temperature. She's done. Not only did you...
Yeah, she's fucked. On second thought, she's not going to be able to argue that in a court of law. I could have sworn there was like an angle there that maybe she could have bullshitted her way out of the court of law. But, like, if spiders can't even get out at the temperature that night was, like, she's done. Like, that's... good luck getting a fucking job again.
Poison somebody, you lied to the authorities, you gave a false statement. That false statement still makes you look like a demon, a little less, but still makes you look like a demon. But it is utterly false.
I'm curious to see who her partner looks like. If she has, like, a partner, because, like, if there are legitimate crazies, like, crazies do give the best head. So I'd be curious to know what the relationship is like with her partner, or maybe her father. I don't know.
Spiders don't come out in the cold like that. We're not in Australia. We're in Indiana. The spiders get cold too, man. Come on.
Aren't you in New York? Your shirt literally says New York on it.
It's just like the meme. If it's cold outside and you're cold outside, let them in. The spiders are cold too.
I have a lot of friends who've been pepper sprayed for work, maybe working in law enforcement. They say it's one of the worst things to happen. So having it happen unexpectedly, I can't even imagine.
So after this absolute dunk on this lady, the police did start prosecuting her. They got her in custody, and Doordash put out a statement about what this demon had done. This is how it goes. This is an article from...
Well, I thought you said earlier in the video that she's still out and about as far as you know. Maybe you were recording this video at different times, potentially.
People.com, and it says, we have absolutely zero tolerance for this type of appalling behavior. The Dashers' access to the platform has been permanently removed, and our team is standing by to support law enforcement with any investigation.
That's probably all Doordash needs to respond with. They basically said that they fired her and that they're going to cooperate with law enforcement whenever they need to. So, yeah, I mean, okay. That's about as good of a response as you can give publicly. There's not really much else to it.
So there you go. She did get terminated, and now she's in the hands of the police. Good stuff. But it continues. The company refunded Cardin for the order, but he expects further action going forward. I definitely want to see her prosecuted, Cardin stated. The customer also confirmed that he and his wife did not know the delivery person. So we're back.
So why the fuck, again, like, if they didn't know who the delivery person is, why the fuck would she spray their food to begin with? It's gotta be because she was pissed off, like, she had, like, a bad day or something. I really am, like, that's, like, the one remaining question that I'm still, like, wondering from this entire thing. Why the fuck is she, I'm so confused, man, why somebody would do this.
To the beginning, this lady did not know them at all. It's not like she had personal beef with these people or anything that she didn't like about them. She's just crazy. This is a crazy person. This is not like some small town drama over here. This is this guy's ex, or he cheated on his wife with this lady, or vice versa, whatever. No, this is just an unhinged person who never met them before. And then the sheriff put out this statement: we're taking the matter very seriously, and we're going to do everything in our power to ensure that this person is held accountable for their actions. And then he noted,
that's good stuff. At least she's not fucking able to deliver food anymore. So yeah, like, I feel like this would be more worthy of felony charges than the fucking Doordash girl who recorded somebody on naked and posted it online. I think felonies for the Liv Henderson person is a little bit extreme, but she does deserve to be held accountable to some capacity, because fucking calling it sexual assault falsely and then fucking, like, posting a video online of him naked is fucking crazy. That is, like, one of the worst ways she could have handled it.
That the office is investigating the situation, and the culprit could face a consumer product tampering charge, which is a level 6 felony in Indiana. It just got upgraded. It evolved like a Pokemon. From a level 5
that's fucking crazy
felony to a level 6. It just keeps getting worse for this lady, and deserved. According to the state law, if convicted, the delivery person could face imprisonment for 6 months to 2.5 years and potentially pay up to $10,000. Absolutely justified. Lock her up for 6 months. Hopefully she learns her lesson. If she does it again, then lock her up forever.
Forever? I don't know about locking her up forever. Like, I feel like people like this can rehabilitate, but, like, having that felony charge is definitely going to hurt her from getting any job going forward.
Always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new around here, you can click right here to subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in this video that I created just for you right after this one. Until next time, bye.
Well, unfortunately, you're not going to be seeing me in the next video, but that's pretty solid coverage. It's fucking crazy that she decided to do that, though. The thing, like, it's been a weird fucking year for Doordash. That's all I gotta say.